Greetings. My name is Dr. Mike Liddell, and I'm just another chiropractor who is fed up with the way politicians in Sacramento continue to exclude us on so many levels when it comes to representing our profession and our values as California citizens. Our patients have been all but weaned from our care legislatively, and I'm here to represent a very unique opportunity that we as a body of chiropractors could easily do to make things more politically inclusive for us all. What we have to consider here is a legal pen and paper petition that needs to get into the hands of California registered voters who, with your help, would have the opportunity to fill out and sign in support a ballot initiative titled Authorizes Electronic Signature Gathering for Initiative, Referendum, and Recall Petitions Initiative Statute. Basically, we want to make electronic signature gathering legal for all levels of initiative, referendum, and recall petitions. And by doing so, this proposal will turn on these three very powerful mechanisms already built firmly into our California state constitution. It will also make it so we don't have to sit out in front of grocery stores asking potential voters to support something they could easily support online and directly to the source. The ability to keep special interests in check and our elected officials serving we the people first was put into place here in California in 1911 when the need to control corrupt politicians and out-of-control special interests became more apparent. In 1911, the only way to make these processes work was to use pen and paper signature gathering, which proved to be very inefficient and resulted in most voters not being able to participate. It's clear that times have changed, and for 3 decades now, we have had the ability to electronically sign these petitions, and we have gone on to allow electronic signing technology to be used in literally every aspect of our lives except the one place where voters get to control our elected officials and participate in the legislative proposal processes. Ignoring this solution was no mistake, and leaving all the pen and paper flaws has proven to be quite useful for the politicians who have enjoyed unprecedented power and control while making their fortunes at the expense of the California taxpayers. The problem with pen and paper signature gathering can be so overwhelming that California voters can get quickly intimidated by even the thought of volunteering as we get more and more disconnected with these abilities. The opportunistic paid signature gathering industry, as a result, has grown with the cost of signature collecting reaching upward of $10 per signature, which means those who can afford the millions of dollars it takes to collect hundreds of thousands of signatures get to participate while we the people continue to get left out. So the biggest problem is that hundreds of thousands of signatures are typically thrown out on proposal after proposal because it is very difficult for folks to be sure they are up to date with their voter registration information, which means we could be better served by having our support on any given proposal more directly submitted and validated with the California Secretary of State and our local elections departments. So what exactly do we need help on here? We need at least 1 million signatures to turn in by April 20th, 2020. With the anticipated loss of hundreds of thousands of signatures, we hope to be left with the required 625,000 signatures to qualify for the November 2020 election, where all voters would get the opportunity to decide if being able to control our elected officials and participate more directly in the legislative process is something we all want to be able to do more effectively and efficiently. So this means 5,000 chiropractors out of our total 14,000 in the state could easily collect or facilitate the collection of 200 signatures each using our PDF downloadable petitions that are easily found on the CIRRRA website. Each petition requires California registered voters to completely fill out, sign, and date all the fields in both voter and declaration of circulator sections. They will be filling out and signing their own individual petitions twice. Then, it is time to mail the petition back to the address located on the bottom of the petition. If I only had to collect 200 signatures and be done while working with a total of 5,000 docs in unison to make this happen, I would be done with my part in about a day or two tops. The details of the proposal are found on our platform titled CIRRRA, C-I-R-R-R-A, which stands for California Initiative Referendum and Recall Reform Act. The CIRRRA website is www.cirrra.com, and from there anyone can learn all about this proposal and decide if they are too busy to make this potentially monumental difference in our legislative and educational processes by asking to reshape our entire political landscape. This message is approved by Yes on the California Initiative Referendum and Recall Reform Act, FPPC number 1420476.